What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for another transfer deadline day update. Not very long of the window to go, just under 3 hours the time of recording this. And let's start off with a potential income. Well, let's actually start off with Milan Skriniar and Antonio Rudiger. Obviously, both of those deals are absolutely dead in the waters. So we couldn't agree a fee with Skriniar. It looks as though basically Milan valued him at too high.
Yeah, I think the valuation difference was too big, and we weren't prepared to meet their valuation. And in terms of Rudiger, looks like he's staying at Chelsea now. Apparently, it looks like he's not really going anywhere.
I mean, I'm happy about that. I never wanted Rudiger. Skriniar was the one I really wanted from the offset. I think if we would have got a Skriniar in, that really does catapult us to...
Yeah, it's a shame. It is a shame. It's a shame. We would have loved him at Spurs. I thought he would have been the perfect defender to come in and really bolster our defence. But unfortunately, it's not happening now. But we have to move on from it.
All right. One potential incoming from now until the end of the window is Joe Rodon from Swansea, a big centre-back, 6'4", Welsh international with 4 caps. He's someone that Trevor Birch, who recently came into the club, would know a lot about.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a deal that looks like it could be done. Again, valuation at the moment between Spurs and Swansea are quite far apart. Apparently Swansea looking for 18 million, Spurs value him nearer to 7. So it's less than half of what they want. So we'll see if that has any legs to it. We have probably until tomorrow to sign him because he's at Swansea. The domestic window is open till the 16th of October, but the Europa League squad registration closes tomorrow. So we have until tomorrow to sign him if he's going to be available for Europa League. He's 22 years old. He's 6'4". Apparently he's quite good on the ball. He's had 4 caps for Wales. Obviously I haven't really seen him play that much. I don't watch much Swansea, unfortunately. But apparently, according to a lot of people, he's one of the best centre-backs in the Championship and he's rated quite highly. So look, I'm not saying it's an awful deal or anything. I don't know much about him. It could be a potentially good deal, but it's no Milan Skriniar, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's one that will come in for the future. I don't think he's one that will obviously
He's 22.
Yeah, he's 22, but he's only played Championship football, so
but how much
he's going to
future...
need bedding in period. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's not. This isn't an 18-year-old who's coming to play under 23s. He's coming to play in the first team squad. You know, he'll
be in the first team squad. Yeah, if he comes in, I mean, you only see him getting Europa League minutes. You don't really see him starting in the Premier League.
Who knows?
Unless he settles in very quickly.
Who knows how good he is? We have to wait and see. But apparently he's left-footed as well, so he's left-sided centre back. Whether he's coming to challenge or whether he's going to be a bit part player to start off with, we have to wait and see.
And he's also one that you would say that Gareth Bale and Ben Davies should know a lot about as well, being in the Welsh squad and what have you. So, I mean, if we are to bring him in, I'm all for it because, Trevor Birch, Gareth Bale and Ben Davies, we should have a good insight into him. Yeah,
so we should know how good this player is and if he's worth bringing on board. It's obviously it'll be a bit underwhelming considering the centre-backs we were linked with for the majority of the window, Ruben Diaz and Skriniar and these people. But
look, we can't complain with the window we've had.
Yeah, and I think supplementing him with our centre-backs, if he's a good player, then maybe it could push the other centre-backs to try even harder because at the moment, there's 3 of them at the moment battling out for 2 spots. And then I guess if we don't get another one in, you kind of maybe even see Ben Davies as another centre-back who could play there.
Yeah, definitely. And also, a lot of people forget we have Jaffet as well, who many people don't put in like the centre back roles as well. Unfortunately, he got injured again. Apparently, he's got pulled out the England under-20 squad this week, which unfortunate for him, another injury. But look, that's the news on Joe Rodon. Let me just give you a quick update on Paulo Gazzaniga. I said to you earlier in the day that Liverpool and Everton are looking at him. We've just had an update from The Athletic. Nothing too much to note, but what The Athletic have said in the last hour, they have said Everton are looking to bring in Paulo Gazzaniga before the end of the window. Yeah, so we'll see if that one goes through. I'm also reading other reports that Everton are looking at other keepers now, so whether this one goes through or not remains to be seen. This one could easily go right down to the wire if Everton don't get their other targets. So this could possibly... It would be a shame if he leaves, because I think he's a decent keeper, but at the moment, Joe Hart's ahead of him. Mourinho looks... fancies Joe Hart more, so there's not really a place for him at the moment. And he probably wants more minutes. Where are we looking for our foreign quota in the squad? Are we over still? It's an interesting one. In terms of Europa League, we're over. In terms of Premier League, we're under. But so we're over by 1 in the Europa League. I believe we're over by 2, Alistair Gold said. Over by 2? Yeah, we're over by 2 at the moment.
Obviously, that includes Paolo. But because
does that include Carter Vickers as well?
Is he?
Or is he
foreign?
counted as homegrown?
Why would he be foreign?
Oh, so he's American.
Good. I think he's homegrown. Tottenham Academy. I think he's homegrown. In terms of Davis and Dyer, they count as foreign for Europa League and they count as homegrown for Premier League. Yeah. So that's what's causing the disparity. Apparently, at the current moment, Jose's going to have to choose someone to miss out. But we'll see who's left at the end of the window. There's quite a few.
I mean, but you get to reevaluate that after the group stages anyway, don't you?
Yes.
So,
yes, I think so.
It's not the biggest deal. Even if you leave out a first team player for the group stages of the Europa League, it's not the end of the world, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not the end of the world. It is what it is. We'll have to see what happens. But so I guess a bit of movement still to happen between now and the end of the window. I guess we'll see if we get this Joe Rodon over the line. Other than that, not much going on. But with Tottenham, maybe Danny Rose could be exiting. There's rumours of Porto, but nothing really has happened in the past few hours with that one. So it's more of a quiet deadline for Tottenham, unfortunately, with the Skriniar deal going dead quite early on in the morning.
It's a transfer deadline day that we've been used to for the last 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean?
Well, last deadline we got disappointed with Dybala, didn't we? That was quite bad.
At least Skriniar didn't take us all the way.
Yeah, true. At least it didn't break our hearts last minute. But it's a shame. It is a shame about Milan Skriniar. But at the end of the day, you got to say Spurs have had a great window. Would
you say Spurs have had the best transfer window in Europe?
In Europe? I have to look at everyone's transfer windows. I think, you look at Barca and Madrid, and these teams haven't had the best windows, have they? In terms of improving their weaknesses and really precision targeting where we need to improve in the squad, you got to say Tottenham are up there for sure.
A lot of people were commending Chelsea for their transfer window and how much money they spent and blah, blah, blah. But when you look at the players they brought in and look at the players we brought in, yes, they brought in quality. But I think in terms of the actual targets that we needed in the squad, I think our transfer window was much better than Chelsea's. I really do.
I agree. I think in terms of the squad that we have at the end of it, I think ours is a more complete squad now. I think in terms of competition for places, you look at Chelsea and you have Werner and Harvard, so they're going to be guaranteed starts. But at Spurs, no one's guaranteed starts at the moment. Everyone's place is up for grabs, so the competition's unbelievable. So it's causing everyone to up their game at the moment. And it's really good to see. We really have targeted where we are weakest. Everyone's saying we need 2 fullbacks. We've got 2 fullbacks. Everyone's saying we need defensive midfielder. We got defensive midfielder. Everyone's saying we need a bit of star quality up front. We got a bit of star quality up front. So we really have targeted where our weakest points are. Now we really have one of the best squads in the league at the moment.
It's true. And then also when you look at kind of rotation for the Europa League, bringing in that striker means that Harry Kane shouldn't play a minute of those group stages. Really, he shouldn't. I mean, it's just music to our ears, isn't it? Because you go away. We're going away to Belgium, to Bulgaria, and where else are we going?
Lask, Austria.
And Austria. Hopefully Harry Kane won't even need to make the trips.
I hope so. With Vinicius coming in, hopefully he could take those minutes and really stake a claim. By getting on the score sheet. Hopefully he hits the ground running. He'll probably take some time to bed in.
Because you play a front three against those teams. Just say Bergwijn on the left, Vinicius up top, and anyone on the right, whether it be Lamela or Lucas. Yeah. That should be a good enough front three to beat any of those teams.
100%. It really should be. And if it isn't, they got to question how good they are. Oh, sorry. Calling back in a sec. They got to question their quality. So look, we got a really deep squad. We got a squad that's capable of competing on all fronts. It's really exciting. If we get Joe Rodon over the line, that just supplements the squad as well. So it's really, really positive. Hopefully we can get this one over the line, and we have an unbelievable squad going into the season.
All right. Well, there you have it. That is the latest update with around 2.5 hours to go of the transfer window right now. If anything does happen, we'll break the news to you right here on YouTube. We are Tottenham TV. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section below, how do you think the window's going? Are you disappointed that Milan Skriniar hasn't come in, or have we still had an amazing transfer window? Let me know.
If any of you know who Joe Rodon is, let me know.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
let us know in the comments. Let us know how good he is.
Yeah, exactly. So let us know in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always,
Come on, you Spurs.